Liverpool vs Brentford Live, latest Premier League updates. Liverpool look to keep pace with Manchester City at the top of the Premier League after Pep Guardiola's side eased past Chelsea to take a commanding lead. Jurgen Klopp will have half an eye on next week's Carabao Cup semi-final, having been held by Arsenal at Anfield, and the German is adamant that his side can learn from the game. "We will not write it off, we will work with it and use it. All the things you do in life are important experiences, so you do it again, or never do it again. The next game is on Sunday, and maybe we will play against a similar setup 11 men, but maybe 5 at the back, so very important information from Thursday night." While Brentford will hope to bounce back after a heavy defeat to Southampton this week, going down 4-1 to Saints despite levelling at 1 point through Vitaly Janelt. The teams put on a show last time out when the Bees held the Reds to a 3-3 draw at the Brentford Community Stadium. Late goal from Yoane Wissa was enough to stun the Reds back in September, and a win here will take them 16 points clear of the relegation zone. Follow all the build-up, team news, live action, reaction and analysis from Anfield, plus score updates from West Ham vs Leeds below. Liverpool have not won in 3 Premier League matches after a defeat to Leicester sandwiched in between draws with Tottenham and Chelsea. Last time out the Reds were unable to beat Arsenal at Anfield despite the Gunners only having 10 men for the majority of the game after Granit Xhaka was sent off in the first half. It was the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final, and Klopp will want to get back to winning ways today in order to take some momentum into the second leg at the Emirates on Thursday. Brentford were heavily beaten by Southampton, 4-1, last time out after winning both of their previous fixtures in 2022. Manager Thomas Frank was disappointed with the way the Bees performed at St Mary's and will want to see a more disciplined performance against Liverpool today, even if Brentford are on the wrong side of the result. Liverpool boss, Jurgen Klopp, has encouraged his players to take their opportunity in these games that the Reds have to play without trio Sadio Mane, Naby Keita and Mo Salah who are at the Africa Cup of Nations. Klopp says every player has a part to play to improve the team, especially if they want to reach the heights of previous seasons. He said, "We are in the period now whereby we have these matches with 3 players currently away at the Africa Cup of Nations. Firstly, for the 3 guys, Sadio Mane, Naby Keita and Mo Salah, I wish them nothing but joy, luck, and success while competing in this great competition. Hand on heart I would love one of them to go all the way and become champions. I know what it means to them. I hope they enjoy every second of their time competing. For us, it means we must play without them, including today, until they return. But that is absolutely fine. It presents fantastic opportunity for other players. This is how we view it. This is an intense period and each and every player's contribution will be critical if we are to get the results we want. Every second of every game is an opportunity for us if we are minded to view it as such. We can't switch off even for the briefest of moments and we must not lose focus. We have to be in every moment. We must be ready in every moment. The quality of the opponent is too strong for us to be anything other than our best of all times." Brentford manager Thomas Frank says he wants his team to bounce back after a disappointing performance against Southampton saw them lose 4-1 away from home in their last league game. Frank says he wants his players to enjoy themselves at the iconic ground, and the only way to do that is to get a positive result from the game. He said, "We hate losing, maybe even more when we perform badly. 24 hours is the maximum we can be disappointed or irritated, then we have to move forward. Life moves on. This is a squad that wants to improve and get better. We want to do our very best to get a win on Sunday. It's the first time that we are going to Anfield. We all know that it is one of the most iconic football stadiums in the world. We are all looking forward to that. We all want to go there, express ourselves, and attack. We want it to be fun and a good experience at both 2 o'clock and at 4 o'clock. It is not that fun if we go there and get beaten 4-0. It is only a fantastic experience if we go there and get a result. That is what we are aiming for." James Milner, Andy Robertson and Virgil van Dijk all picked up small knocks in Liverpool's Carabao Cup tie with Arsenal, but all 3 players are expected to be fit for today's Premier League clash. Sadio Mane, Naby Keita and Mo Salah are all missing as they are at the African Cup of Nations. Brentford's Rico Henry should be fit to start, and Sergi Canos has said he will play against Liverpool after a knock. However, Josh Da Silva, David Raya, Charlie Good and Matthias Jorgensen remain out, and Frank Onyeka is also at AFCON. Brentford boss Thomas Frank has backed Ivan Toney to give Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk another good battle on Sunday. The Bees forward produced a superb display in the last meeting between the clubs in September, grabbing an assist and generally being a constant thorn in the Reds' defense's side with his aerial presence. Tony goes into this weekend's clash against the club he supported as a boy without a goal since the end of November. After scoring 5 times during the opening months of the campaign, the 25-year-old has now gone 7 weeks and 7 games in all competitions without finding the net. A bout of COVID-19 in December has contributed towards the length of the mini-goal drought, but Frank showed his forward some clips this week to point out he continues to get in good areas but just needs to improve his sharpness. He said, "I just showed him 7 or 8 situations from the Southampton game where he is nearly in the right area for a cross or a chipped ball behind, and it is just about the quality of the cross or him being a little bit sharper. I think he is just a bit closer to where he is when he is at his best. The last 2 games you see the sharpness of his touches was not where it normally is. We spoke about that and he worked very hard on Friday, but it is normal that he goes a little up and down. He is a player who is good to stay in games, and the more he works to get that level up, I think he will be fine." Full report. The Bees forward has 5 goals this season, but has not scored in his last 7 games.